Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Warrior Mind series. Today we will speak about sorrow and grief and how to conquer sorrow and grief in warrior mind way, in the warrior's way. So, what is grief and what is sorrow? When our loved ones pass away, when they are sick, when they are dying, and we cannot help them in the slightest to save them, that is sorrow. The greatest sorrow is when your loved ones suffer and when you cannot help them. That is a terrible pain. Yet, no matter how terrible it is not stronger than a true warrior. Warriors must know that they will feel sorrow many times in life. There will be situations when they and the people they love are in complete oppositions, going in the different ways. Sorrow is also when you find yourself in a total contrast with those you love, with the friends and dear ones, when your loved ones heading toward the death and dying, and in direction when you cannot go and you cannot help them. That is a sadness, sorrow, and grief, and pain of the soul. It is also sadness to see the suffering of others, the suffering of children, the suffering of innocent people all over the world. It is sadness when he, she, they rush toward death and you rush toward life and no words or actions can help. That is sorrow. A true warrior must understand and know it happens in the lives of the living people, and regardless of their reckless rushing, we should wish them well. Doesn't matter they are deliberately pushing themselves toward the ways of the dead, we should wish them well. Doesn't matter they are not listening to us, they don't want our help, but we should wish them well. Feeling sadness is not weakness. Weakness is when you succumb to that sadness, when you let the sadness conquer you and get over you. That's a weakness. Feeling sadness is not a weakness, it's a normal thing. To feel sadness, to be sad, it's a normal human thing. In the life of the warrior, sorrow will happen many times. When you lose those you love, when they are sick, when you encounter great pain and suffering, when you remember the great pains and sorrows of people all over the world and your comrades in combat and through all times. Sorrow is not bad. Sorrow remind the warrior that they are warriors, that they are human, and that they, as warriors, love people. People often try to hide sorrow. Sometimes they think sorrow is shameful. Sometimes, because of sorrow, they do ugly things to each other and to themselves and to others. That is why people are people, but warriors are not those people. A warrior does not hide sorrow. Sorrow is not weakness. Crying is not weakness nor the shame. Shame is hysterically crying and acting crazy like in grief, which is also common characteristic of many people. In our culture, it is believed that the real men don't cry, and that belief is wrong. Real men are crying. Who is not crying will get it's only hurting himself more. Many children have never seen their fathers cry. Many of like these men try to be such a strong man, but in doing so, they lose their true heart. That is not the path of the warrior. Warriors are not losing their heart. It is fine to hide your sorrow, but not at your expense. Sorrow is a sign that you are still human. When you no longer feel sorrow, but instead anger and desire for revenge and negative feelings, you are not on the path of the warrior. Sorrow can easily turn into anger and revenge, but revenge breeds evil, which in turn creates evil. Then you must realize that you have chosen the path of evil. The path of evil is not a path of warrior. Warriors are warriors of the light, and warriors are the warriors of goodness. Sorrow can easily turn into the weakness, inaction, and destruction of the soul and body. Warrior does not know this kind of sorrow. Even in grief, the warrior nurtures goodness and compassion, and the warrior grows more goodness and more compassion and has the power to comfort the others, to help people in sorrow despite their own grief, so that they do not succumb to the grief and be won over with the grief and run over with the grief. The solution to sorrow is love. Loving people, loving your loved ones, loving, and showing mercy to everyone. A warrior always brings joy, never sorrow. Despite hardships and great grief that a warrior sometimes experiences, the warrior brings joy, strength, and support because they know the feeling of sorrow is a normal part of life. It's a normal part of life. The warrior knows that human existence, the existence of human soul, is indestructible, and that soul passes from this world to another. All those who have left are still alive, but in another form, in another dimension of existence, in a different world into which everyone goes when their time comes. So this knowledge is anchor of the warrior to not to understand what is happening with the souls, with the people, and why this, how to overcome the sorrow. The warrior knowledge is the best medicine against sorrow. The warrior's spiritual, soulful, and mental knowledge heals every sorrow. Sorrow is entirely normal, but succumbing to sorrow is not an option for a warrior. The warrior understands and knows this. So the sorrow of the warrior is always present, but so is the joy of the warrior, always there as well. See you, the warrior says, and they leave. See you around, the warrior says, and they leave. Without fear and without sorrow. See you up there, my friends. See you up there, my warriors. So, how to say depart to the people who can you not help and they are dying and they are suffering. If you can help, you will help, of course, by any means necessary. But if you cannot, you will tell them, see you around, see you. See you up there, my friends and my warriors. See you. In all cases of grief and suffering, the warrior's teachings are no surrender. In all the pain and suffering of our loved ones, as warriors, we do not give up and we will fight with all possible means to help our loved ones. Using our knowledge, seeking help, praying, meditating, we will fight to the death if necessary and we will do all the necessary actions possible all over the world if possible. We will fight against all suffering as warriors, and despite the passing of our most beloved ones, we know that we have done everything, absolutely everything within our power to help. You will conquer sorrow by becoming a warrior, listening to the words of this warrior and advices of this warrior here. That's how you will conquer the sorrow, by becoming a warrior. You cannot defeat, avoid, or to not feel sorrow. That's totally normal. What you can do is gather yourself. When you experience great sorrow, gathering yourself means the following: becoming aware of yourself, recognizing that I am here, feeling sorrow, regretting that we didn't spend much more time together, regretting it. And then recognizing I am here for you now. I am here and now, right now for you. I am here and I will never forget you. I am here. Then gradually you gather yourself. I am here. My hands and my feet are here. My body, my torso is here. My shoulders are here. My back is here. My chests are here. My neck is here. My head is here. I am here. My heart is here. My soul is here. I am a warrior and here I am. I am sad and I regret it. Forgive me. I am sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Here I am. My heart is here. My heart is here. I am a warrior. I am the one who is here for all of you, for you, for you. That's how you conquer the sorrow. If the is something, somebody of yours is dying or leaving and you cannot help. So if someone you love is dying and you are present or know that they are dying, tell them that you are here. Here I am, and that is okay, that everything will be all right. Forgive and seeks forgiveness. Say, go now, everything is okay. I love you. Go. And I see you up there. Come on, goodbye. see you around. Say this sincerely from your heart, despite the sorrow, genuinely, joyfully, and then gather yourself again, as described a little bit, as I describe you. I'm here, my hands are here, and all your body parts are here. Gather yourself that you are here, all in your and soul and spirit and mind and heart. You are here for that person. You are here and you are sorry and you want forgiveness, and tell that person forgive also, forgive everybody, and go, just go, don't worry, everything will be fine, see you up there, see you around. Why do we do this? Because as warriors we do everything, we uh, whatever we do, we are not doing for ourselves but for others, for our loved ones, for those who suffer. There is no negative, evil, or bad selfishness in us, not even in the sorrow. There is awareness, constant knowledge, uh, co- cognitive knowledge and power. With this focus, you will overcome any negative thoughts about sorrow. You just have to believe in that. I will repeat again. Only faith saves a warrior. Without faith, there is nothing but ruin. So you need to believe in this fully, without any hesitations or disbelieves one even for one slightest part like that. There are no big philosophies here. It is as simple as a punch in the face. Gather yourself and say, here I am. Gather yourself in this way and you will conquer every sorrow. Enduring sorrow and watching our loved ones suffer, it's not easy, but of course it's not easy. But with this method, it will be much easier. Practically, you can also lessen your loved ones' suffering by doing as I said, being with them. Here I am, being with them for them, not for you. Not for you from your selfish reasons. Being with them here for them. Here I am. Here I am. Take them by the hand. Hold them. Take them in your arms and tell them, here I am. I am here. If they are dying, tell them, I love you. Go. See you up there and be sad. Cry if you need to, and that's all good, but be composed and be gathered to gathered at yourself. It is important to be there for them in these cases, with them, not to leave them alone in their suffering, not to leave them alone in some hospitals, not to leave them alone in some, I don't know, nursery homes. Being here and now means being there for them and with them. This is how warriors practically conquer the sorrow, because warriors are the problem solvers, the conquerors, the ones who are there and who, with their presence, they are winning over the situations, even over this kind of situation. After all this, when the warriors are alone, they will calm the sorrow within themselves through their training, physical training, alone with the powerful physical training, alone with themselves, running, walking, intense exercising, martial arts, weightlifting, but without any anger, without bitterness, without negative thoughts. And then the training of any kind will help. This must be a part of their grieving process. And then with the still and sitting meditation. It is very important to know grieving is a process that lasts, and it takes time to heal. And over time, sorrow will lessen from every day by day, and it will lessen from everyday life, but it will never completely disappear. It is important to not succumb to sorrow, not to guilt yourself. It is crucial to know that every one of our departed want us to live a joyful and happy life. That is why a warrior lives joyfully and happily and does not forget. That is how sorrow is conquered. And it is crucial, and also to remember when you meditating, to remember, or open eyes or close eyes, doesn't matter, to remember all the best and happy moments from the past with our loved ones who are not here with us. to remember the good times, to remember and smile about these good times, and to remember and know that our departed ones are not really dead. All of them are living in another dimension and waiting for you. In one of next videos, I will cover my vision about these topics and where they are live, where they are gone, and also warrior has this knowledge, and by this knowledge you can only be happy for them, not sad, because they are enjoying parties up theirs and you are suffering. We are suffering here in this life. That is suffering, and we have to live with all these modern world atrocities. That is suffering, and not dead and dying. And I will repeat one more, how you will conquer the sorrow, the true recipe of gathering yourself. So gather yourself when you experience great sorrow. Gathering yourself means the following: becoming aware of yourself, recognizing that I am here, feeling sorrow, or I am here, but I'm feeling sorrow, recognizing that, regretting that we didn't spend much more time together, regretting it. I am here for you, but regretting it in a composed way, and then telling, I'm here for you now. I'm here for you right now. I'm here and I will never forget you. Then gradually you gather yourself. I am here. My hands are here. My feet are here. My legs are here. My arms are here. My body is here. My torso is here. My chests are here. My shoulders are here. My stomach is here. My sides are here. My back is here. My neck is here. My head is here, I am here, my heart is here, my soul is here, my spirit is here, I am here, and I am warrior, and here I am sad and I regret it, forgive me, I am sorry, here I am, my heart is here, I am warrior, I am the one who is here for you, I am here for you. And whenever you have sorrow, very sad situations, you need to do this gathering and repeat yourself and train yourself like that. It doesn't have to be like all this the same words as mine, but you get the idea. You need to gather yourself, to compose yourself, to be here and there and now for that person or for that persons. You are here, there, and now, and that is all they need. They don't want anything, they don't need anything, they need you here for them, for that moment, so they can go, they can pass away to the other dimensions easily. So that's why the warrior is here, to help them to go. And then you will say, go, see you around. Everything is okay. I love you. Go and see you up there. Come on, goodbye and see you around. But you need to say this sincerely from the heart, despite the sorrow, genuinely, joyfully, and then gather yourself again, as I told you just a little bit before. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video about sorrow is helping you. This practical way how conquering sorrow that I describe you here helps me to conquer the sorrows from year 1990 up to year 2025. So there is a lots of years, and in this way I learned this way from my wisdom teachers long time before, and in this way it's very spiritual way of in the warrior language conquering the sorrow, but not it's conquering, living and understanding sorrow, and living in this sorrow, because sorrow is a part of life, like the air is part of life, like the sun is part of life, like the breathing is part of life. So the sorrow, death, dying, sorrow, grief, death, dying, living, a new life, disappearing, everything, this is part of the one whole, and that whole is life. So life is not only life, live. Life is the cycles of life and death, life and death, life and death, life and death. And this death doesn't mean anything, because this is only one part of the cycle, and we are actually never dead. And we cannot die because we are indestructible souls. So all these sorrows is only our human weakness, but It's okay to feel it, it's okay to be sad, but now you have a knowledge and understanding how to conquer that sorrow. This recipe is working for me for most over 40 years of my action life, and I have experienced and that of my own child, and that of my friends during the war, and that of my loved ones, and that of my father, and that of my mother, and that of my grandmothers and grandfathers, and lots of this and sickness of my loved ones that you cannot help, and sickness of my friends that you cannot help, and people who do and accidents when they happen to your friends and everybody, and you feel sorrow, and that's normal, but this is the way how the warriors are conquering the sorrow. And of course, and praying helps enormously, and meditations also. For this video enough. Until next video, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful, stay worthy. You are worthy, you are worthy, and never allow that anyone tells you that you are not. You are one beautiful soul of this earth, planet Earth, and you are worthy of every moment of your living. So act accordingly, spread goodness and spread love. And remember, who do you love? You never hurt people who do you love. And if you are good and goodness builder and goodness warrior, then you will love the world. You will love everybody, regardless of color, ethnicity, religions, or whatever. That is the way of how you spread love all over the world. And in that way, we will have a much better world to live for everybody. See you around. GordK out. Crow Brain.